Hi guys, welcome back to Be Did What. I'm Bianca. Thank you for tuning in once again. I feel like I've been away for so long, and I probably have way too long. It's like Coachella took it out of me, but no, I've just been really busy. As you know, if you've watched my videos in the beginning, this is not the only job that I have. I also work full time, and I'm just in the process of launching a business. It's a wedding business, so if there's anyone getting married out there, please have a look at finderthingswedding.co.uk. We sell and lease all the bits that you need for your wedding venue, so from flower walls to favour boxes to chair covers, everything. We've got a bit of everything that you need for your wedding, so have a look at it, check it out, and if you like what you see, bye. We're a family owned business, very passionate about the products that we make, so if there's anything on there that you like, then tune in and go in and pick up as much as you can. I'm going to place a link in the description bar, and the website is right here. Anyway, enough about promoting my other business. Let's get on to my passion, which is makeup, as you guys know. And today I'm here to review the Crayola Beauty collection that just launched on ASOS. So sitting there, minding my own business, just looking at a bit of clothes as you do in your spare time. And I get an email from ASOS saying, you know, Crayola's just launched a collection. I was like, Crayola? I'm sure they have a collection already. And then I looked it up and I realised it's Box of Crayons, which is a completely different brand. No, they're called the Crayon Case. What am I talking about? They launched a palette, which is an amazing palette. It's very colourful, it's very pigmented, very much great for us black girls, our melanin girls, you know. And then when I saw Crayola came out with their own, I was kind of like confused. I was like, haven't they got a collection already? But hey, it's whatever. So this is the makeup that I've got on my face already. I'm going to show you exactly how I created this look. I'm very much impressed by the brand. I didn't expect to like it, especially when I saw, I looked at the collection online and picked out the bits and pieces that I wanted. I went very natural with the things. I didn't go too crazy with my selections of the things that I wanted because I wasn't too sure about it at first. I'm very much into buying makeup that I actually would use on an everyday basis. So I went for the nude palette, eyeshadow palette. I went for the lip and face crayon trio in Safari. And I went for the Sun Gold highlighter, and they're just normal black mascara. I didn't go too crazy because I thought, I'm going to be for real here, I'm not going to use the others as much as I would, so you know, there's no way that I was spending my money on that. So I just went in and got a bit of got the items that I wanted. It arrived next day, and here's a review of the whole collection. So please sit back, relax, enjoy the video, get a cup of tea, get some popcorn, do whatever you want. I'll try not to be too chatty. I know some people don't like me being too chatty, but that's just me. I'm gonna have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Anywho, let's get into the video. Okay, so I bought 4 products. I bought the Crayola Beauty highlighting stick, and this is in the shade Sun Gold. And it's just this highlighting stick, very much like the Fenty ones, and the, I can't remember which ones that I've got. There's another brand that I've picked up with highlighting sticks like this, and it's just bronzy, and that's it. And I'll just do a swatch for you guys. So that's how it comes out. It's quite a nice highlight, to be honest. Very nice gold. That was the highlighting stick. Then I picked up the colour crayon trio, and this is in Safari. So you get 3 of them. I believe you get 1 lip and face, 1 lip and cheek crayon, and the others are just face crayons, so if you're going to a festival or something, they're quite good at drawing on your face if you want to do so. I think I'm going to use them mainly as lip colours. I saw James Charles try to use these on his eye and on his lips, and it didn't quite come out quite well, so we'll see how it turns out for me. So this is a face crayon, and this is in like a nice green colour. And then you've got this lip and cheek crayon, which is in bittersweet, which is like an orangey colour. And then you've also got another face crayon, and this is in caramel, and that's that one. So those are the face crayons. We'll see how we get on with those. Then I picked up the mascara. As you can see, I didn't go very wild and pick up like the crazy colours out of the bunch. I just tried to go for a normal look that I would wear. So it's all about investing in makeup that you're kind of going to wear, but this is like a fun kind of makeup collection. So it's just this mascara. It looks like a standard mascara, to be honest. I quite like how the spoolie looks. It's like a straight spoolie, but it looks quite fluffy brush, so I'm interested to see how that comes out. Apparently it's meant to be a water resistant mascara that gives you volume and definition to your lashes, so we'll see how much volume it gives. So that's the mascara. And then last but not least, I picked up the nude eyeshadow palette. It comes in this colourful packaging here, and it's just the white packaging with the black graphics and writing, and then you've got this full mirror here, which I love. It's really cute. And then you've also got the colours here. So it's got quite a nice range of colours. Most of them are shimmer shades, to be honest. So we'll see how we get on with that. I think that might just work as a transition shade for me. We'll soon see. But we'll see what we can create out of this. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go in with our eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to just go in first with this shade here and see how we can use this as a transition colour. Just got it on my brush. Just come in for you guys. It's not giving much, but we'll see what we can do. It's actually reasonably buildable, but it does work as a transition just as much as it can. I suppose, seeing that it's the nude collection, you're not going to get anything much darker than this, so I assume that they're trying to cater mainly for the lighter skin community, which is a bit disappointing, but hey, we're making strides just slowly. Okay, so as you can see, that's kind of done a bit of a transition. It's more of the same colour as my skin, but we'll see how we get on with the rest of it. So I'm just going to do the other. Okay, so that's the transition shade on there. Next, just going to go in with this kind of darker browny kind of colour here. It's actually a shimmer shade, and it's got some gold flecks in it. But we're going to just see if we can actually create a crease colour. I don't think it's going to work. Just to get some depth, because I don't think I'm going to get any, I'm going to mix this kind of taupey colour. It's like a purpley taupey colour, like a lilac, like a dark lilac with that one, and see if we can get some kind of definition going. Yeah, I think that's helped a bit. Okay, so just went in with that purple colour just to bring some more definition to the crease area and also to the outer corners. So I'm just going to go in now and just do the same on this eye. Okay, so I just went in and darkened up the outer corners and the crease using that kind of purpley mauve shade here. This one right here. I'm now going to go in and apply one of the shimmer shades. So I think I'm going to go in first with this shade here. It's like a bronzy shade here. I'm just going to try and concentrate that on the outer corners. Now, as you can see, I'm not getting much payoff from it, but you are getting a bit of shimmer. I think basically these are for people that just want natural looks, which I'm a natural girl, as you guys know. I love my natural looks. I just think this one may be a little bit too natural for me, this palette, but we're going to work with it. So I'm just going to continue trying to build up on that shade. I'm actually going to combine it with that darker shade here and this one and try and get some sort of build up for you guys. Okay, so it's coming out a little bit more. Getting a fair amount of fallout because I'm trying to build up on the colour, but in general there wasn't that much fallout. Right, I'm just going to move on now because I don't think it's going to get any better, unfortunately. I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is like a rose gold pinky shade here on the same brush. I'm going to apply that here, just right into the middle of the lid. You know what, I'm going to wet my brush. I'm going to wet my brush and see if these apply. Okay, so definitely wet your brush with the shimmer shades. It just makes it come out a bit better. So I'm just going to go in now with this gold, which is this one, and apply that on the inner corners. That's pretty. I like that. That's really pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty actually. I like how that's turned out. Really, really pretty. Just going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just deepen that transition shade, that crease shade that we did. So this one, and that dark kind of purpley mauvey colour, and just try and deepen that a bit. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Now for the bottom lid, I'm just going to go back in with this shade here and just apply that right the way down at the bottom. That's quite pretty. Just going to go in with my gold shade and just apply that right on the inner bits of the bottom lid. Cool, that's really nice actually. I like how that's turned out. Nice. It's a nice palette if you wanted to kind of just do like a natural shimmer kind of look. So I think it's nice for that. It's just not pigmented enough unless you actually wet the brush. So that's a tip that you guys just need to take into consideration if you're going to buy this palette. Just wet the brush. Okay, so we're going to head on now, and I'm going to go in and do some contour. They haven't got any contour bits, so I'm going to do my contour as usual with my Fenty Beauty and the Too Faced chocolate Soleil. I've actually just already done my under eye highlight with my Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm just going to go in now and increase it a bit more in some areas where it's actually come away. So I'm going to apply some more Shape Tape, come back, do it with all contoured up, and then we'll go into lips and highlight. Actually, before I go, I'm being silly. I'm going to do my liner. I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay, so I've just done my liner. I've fallen in love with this liner. It's the LA Colours one that you might have seen in my LA Colours review video, and I recently gave it another chance, and it's so good. For £1, it really does the job. As you can see, I've got perfect wings basically just by using this, and it's so easy to use. So don't give up on the LA Colours, they're quite good. Alright, so I'm just going to go in now and test the Crayola mascara that we purchased. So here it is in the black packaging, if I can get it the right way up. And it just comes in the sort normal white packaging with the black graphics and text. This is spoolie. It looks really nice and fluffy. And we're just going to see if it does create volume as it kind of quotes on the packaging. I have to say, not bad for a mascara. As you can see, it has created a bit of volume, has kind of lengthened my lashes. So yeah, not bad to be honest. I expected it to be much worse. I'm going to go in and do the rest of my other eye and I'll be back. So it's probably not the best mascara that I've used, but I think it's actually done quite a good job, to be honest. It's defined my lashes, so that's what I can ask for really. Just going to go in now and, as I said, do my contour thing. So I'm going to do my bit more concealer under the eyes, and some contour on the side of the face and the forehead, nose, etc. And I'm going to come back and we're going to test out the highlighter and the face and lip crayons. So I'll be back. So I'm all contoured up. For contour, for those of you who are tuning into for the first time, I used a combination of the Fenty matchstick in I always forget the name of it, truffle, that's it. Fenty matchstick in truffle, and then the Too Faced dark chocolate Soleil. I've gone quite dark with the contour today, only because I didn't like how light my powder was. So I used the Laura Mercier powder on top of my normal Tarte Shape Tape, and it was kind of like too light, so I've gone in a bit darker with the contour today, because I just like to have a bit more colour. It's summer and I'm going to embrace that colour. Now we're going to just go in and test these Crayola matchsticks, not matchsticks, colour trio sticks. So they're the face and lip sticks. So this one's meant to be a lip and cheek stick, and it's in this kind of orangey shade. It's called Bittersweet. And then these two are meant to be face crayons. So these are that's caramel hair, and this one is shadow. It's called in the green colour. So it's a Safari crayon trio. I'm gonna go in and use the orange shade as a lip. I don't know how it's going to work straight on with as a lip, but I'm hoping that it works okay. So I'm going to test this first shade as a lip colour, and hope that it works. It actually smells quite nice. It's got a nice like a fruity smell. Okay, so that's Bittersweet on the lips. I think it's very much similar to Saucy by Fenty Beauty. And it's the same with the highlight that I'm due to use. It all kind of seems a bit based on the Fenty line. Nothing wrong. Go implement Fenty if you need to Crayola. They are really good brand. So if you take an inspiration from Fenty, it's probably a good way to go. Quite like it. It's a nice bright colour. So this is Bittersweet. I like the smell. As soon as you start to apply it, you can actually smell the smell coming up, and it's kind of like got a fruity smell, which is quite nice. I think it might be nice, the summer colour. Definitely is a summer colour. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to try the green shade called Shadow on the lips and see how that turns out. I'm not going to use these on my face, I'm afraid. Not this time, because it's not a festival look. Maybe for a festival look. I am due to go to some festivals this summer coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I'll definitely use them as a face colour then. But I'm just going to wash this just as I said. I'm going to try Shadow on the lip. Okay, so I'm going to go in and try Shadow as a lip stick. Definitely reminds me of Midnight Wasabi from Fenty. Sorry, my application of this wasn't quite as good as I wanted it to be, but just so that you get a idea of what it looks like. Definitely very much like Midnight Wasabi from Fenty. It might be just a shade lighter than that, but it's very much a dupe of it. In my opinion, I'd go for the Midnight Wasabi. Just to advise you as well, these do actually extend. So this is all the product that you're getting for your money. That's it. So it's quite good. The map they give you, to be honest. I think they have definitely taken inspiration from Fenty, which is not a bad thing, as I said, but this is a face crayon, they call it, and this is in the shade Shadow, which for me is Midnight Wasabi from Fenty. But hey, so this is another dupe for it. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with Caramel, which I think I may love. As you guys know, I love my nude lipsticks, and this looks like a perfect nude for me at the moment, just by looking at it like that. So I'm going to try it and see how it turns out. Again, really nice smell. It's like a fruity smell on all of them. I'm going to need a liner with this one. I'm going to apply it and then I'll put on the liner afterwards. Nice nude. I think I do need a liner though. So I'm just going to go in and grab, I think, Bar from Morphe and just line my lips, but I think that's a perfect nude for me once I put on the liner. Okay, so that's the final look. I really love how this has come out. At first I was a bit skeptical, especially with the eyeshadow, but that's come out really well now that I've applied it wet. So definitely, if you're going to use the foil shades, apply it with a wet brush. Just maybe put on some fixed blush on the brush, or a bit of Urban Decay All Nighter spray it on there, or wherever you've got. Morphe does a nice setting spray as well. There's quite a lovely selection of setting sprays on the market at the moment, so definitely pick up one of those, apply it on your brush, and then apply the Crayola shadows, especially the foil ones. They go on really well once they're wet. So that's turned out quite nice. I really love the shimmer, the natural shimmer on the eyes. This is not the only palette that they do. They also do mermaid palette and another one which I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, but I went for the nude palette because, as you guys know, I love my nude looks, and it hasn't let me down. At first I thought it was going to let me down, especially when I couldn't get the full shades to apply, but then once I applied them wet, they went on really well. I really love the highlight. The highlight is just so nice, so natural, and that sun gold that I picked up, there are another two in the collection, so I can't remember their names. There's a bronzy shade and one that's a bit more pinky, so if you do like that, I would recommend that you pick up one of those. They're really good, easy to apply, especially on the stick applicator that they're on, so that's really good. I love this lip. This is caramel in the face crayon. It's actually a face crayon instead of one of the lip crayons, but I just decided to apply it as a lip, which has turned out really well. It's a nice little nude for me, so if you're about my complexion or even a bit darker, just apply it with a liner. Go for a lip liner, I would suggest. It does apply them really well. The mascara's done very well. I haven't actually applied any lashes because I just want to see how the mascara performs, and it's performed quite well, to be honest. I can actually see my lashes, so quite good job for Crayola. What else did I pick up? So it's yeah, I think I've talked about it. So you saw me apply the lip crayon in Bittersweet. It reminded me very much of the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipsticks, especially in Saucy and Midnight Wasabi, in the green shade on here with Crayola. It's called Shadow. I think they've taken a lot of inspiration from Fenty Beauty, which I think was quite a good idea for them. I would advise them to kind of expand on their colour range. I'm quite light for a black woman, but I think when these kind of translate onto darker skin, it's not always going to look as great as it should do. So I would advise them to kind of expand on the colour range. I'm going to stop rambling. This is the final look. Really love it overall. The brand is doing well. I think it's a good start for them. I think they should expand on it. The formulas are quite good. They're nice and creamy. So well done to you, Crayola, for the first launch. I think it's really good. I just think that you should expand on it now, and expand on it quite quickly, just to cater for everyone. At the moment I don't think you're catering for everyone, but it's a very good attempt as your first release as a beauty brand. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you once again for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. My subscriber count is slowly getting there. If we can increase it by 50%, tell your mums, tell your sisters, tell your brothers, tell your best friends to subscribe. Button's just there, so press it. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.